So good afternoon, dear students. We have read this chapter, The Great Stone Phase 1, yesterday. We have come across the first phase of the chapter. So today we all are supposed to do question answers. Okay. So first of all, let's start with the comprehension check part. Okay, I want my all students should be active in my class. I can ask this answer from any of the child, so you all should be ready. Okay, this chapter was not so complicated. Simple language is given. This chapter is explained in simple language, so you all should be ready and very much eager to tell me the answer. First of all, there are true false, so all the true false we are going to do in chat box only. So the first is, the great stone face stood near where Ernest and his mother lived. Tell me. Type your answer in chat box. What do you think? Hurry up. Active participants of my class are Harman, Ananya, Gautam, Samiksha, Pari. All these have Anjali. All Sanvi, all these students have sent me correct answers. So the great stone face stood near where Ernest and his mother lived. No, it was very far away. It was at a very distant place. So here in chapter, distant word is given. So distant basically means far. So distant means far, because they used to sit at the, you can say, door of their cottage, and they used to see at that rock, and that rock was not so near, it was so far away. But instead of raising your hand, you type your answer in chat box. I'm reading your names also. I will be announcing your names, those who are telling me correct answer. And those who are not responding in class, some of the students are on their terrace flying kites. I have seen one video was on in between. I have seen one of the child, he is flying kite, and he kept his video on for 1 second, and I have seen that boy. So bache, you should be ready with your answers. It doesn't mean that you are flying kites and you will not be participating in class. I don't want to announce the name in class, but I will be talking to you later on. So next question we have is, one would clearly distinguish the features of the stone face only from a distance. If any of a person looks at that, he will be able to distinguish that what is that about. Kavish, why are you raising your hand? Type your answer in chat box. Yes, its answer is true. Yes, one can clearly imagine that what this rock is about. Ernest loved his mother and helped her in her work. Ernest loved his mother. True or false? Only three students have sent me the answer. Okay, now more three. Very good. Hurry up. Akul, Ananya, Harman, Arshpreet, Jasmine, Harman, Shabd, Samiksha, Toranya, Anjani. Yes, all your answers are absolutely correct. Very good. So its answer is true. Now next we have, though not very rich, Gathergold was a skillful merchant. Whatever the information we have read about Gathergold about in yesterday, whatever the information we have read about Gathergold yesterday, what you have come to know? That he was a skillful merchant. Yes or no? In this chapter, is it given that he was skillful merchant? Though not very rich. Is it given there? So type in chat box. No, not at all. It is given. So its answer will be false, because it is given in the chapter that he was very much rich. Okay. So next, Gathergold died in poverty and neglect. He died because of poverty. Hurry up, tell me. He died because of poverty? No, not at all. Actually, he was so rich. He planned to shift at that place where he was born. So its answer would be true. Yes. Now next we have the great stone face seemed to suggest that Ernest should not fear the journal. Seemed to suggest that Ernest should not fear the journal. That this suggestion was made by great stone face that he should not fear the journal. So what is its answer? Mixed response I'm getting. It seemed to suggest that Ernest should not fear the journal. It is given. Tell me. Yes, its answer is true. Those who have written false, correct your answer. It is true because when that person came, okay, so he was afraid that this commander, because there was intuition, you can say inner voice was saying something else and actual the truth was something else. But he got that signal from that great stone face. It was seeming that he is suggesting that Anna should not be scared of that because one day actual person would be coming. Okay. Now let's do working with the text question answers. What was the great stone face? What was the great stone face? Question number 1. So get ready with this. I expect this answer from Sanvi, then Pari.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning, beta.
The great stone face was a work of nature formed on the perpendicular side of a mountain by some immense rocks which had been thrown together so that when viewed at proper distance, they resemble the features of a human face.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. बहुत अच्छा लिखा है. Pari, you tell me same answer.
Yes, ma'am. The great stone face was a work of nature. It was formed on the side of a mountain by huge rocks. They had been thrown together in such a position that they resembled as a human face.
Good. So same answer I expect from Ananya also. Yes, Ananya. Tell me same answer. Ananya, today also construction work is going on. Ananya, unmute yourself and tell me this answer. Where have you gone? Now Raghav and Ishan Panja both should be ready with the same answer. Raghav and Ishan. Okay, Raghav, you tell me this answer. Raghav, unmute yourself and tell me this answer. Ishan has left the class. Really strange. See, basically the great stone face, it was a natural work. It was a part of a nature because their beautiful mountains, beautiful rocks were there, okay, and there on the one side of a mountain, and it was seeming that one of the face was being reflected from that image. One can see it clearly, one can imagine it clearly, and it was resembling just like to a human face. Okay. Now, next question we have is, what did young Ernest wish when he gazed at it? What did young Ernest wish when he gazed at it? Gazed at means When he looked at it, what was his wish at that time? So this answer I expect from Ishan Panja. After Ishan, Dia would be telling me same answer. Ishan, shall I mark you absent? You are not responding in class. Okay, Dia, you tell me this answer.
Yes, ma'am. Young Ernest wished that he will be able to see the man who resembled the great stone face one day. Every day he would look up at the grey stone face for hours until it seemed to come alive.
Wait. You speak your answer again.
Yes, ma'am. Young Ernest wished that he will be able to see the man who resembled the grey stone face one day. Every day he would look up at the grey stone face for hours until it seemed to come alive.
Okay. Okay. Same answer I expect from Pari Gupta. Yes, Pari?
Yes, ma'am. Young Ernest gazed at the great stone face. It smiled on him. Ernest wished that it could speak because it looked very kind and its voice must be pleasant. He thought that he would love the man who looked like the great stone face.
Okay, good. So basically, young Ernest, he always wished that he should meet that personality whose face really resembled great stone face. He was so eager to meet him because his looks were so calm. His looks were so pleasing. Okay, having a lots of charm. So he was expecting to meet such kind of personality whose face would be same like that great stone face, because he was expecting the same thing, that that person to whom who would be meeting, that person would be having a same, you can say same personality, same pleasing personality, charming personality. So that was his wish. Clear, beta? Now let's move to next question. Next question we have is, what was the story attributed to the stone face? What was that story which was attributed to the stone face? So you have to tell this story in only 2 or 3 lines, not whole of the chapter, only the story of the stone face. Okay, what was that story that his mother told him also? So I expect this answer from Akul. After Akul, Suruchi, you should be ready.
And yes, the great stone face looked so realistic that there was a prophecy by the natives of the village that in future, on some day, a child will be born. They're lucky enough to be having a face like the great stone face.
Okay, good. So same answer I was expecting from, to whom did I tell? Okay, Jasmine Kaur, you tell me this answer. Jasmine. Suruchi, where is Suruchi? Raise your hand. Jasmine and Suruchi. Suruchi has left the class. Okay, Ananya, you tell me, why are you not participating nowadays? What happened? I don't bother about that disturbance. You tell me the answer today. No, I don't want to read your answer in chat box. This is a long answer. So you reply verbally. So Ananya, give me this answer. Hurry up, beta. Okay, so Ananya, you tell me.
Yes, ma'am. The story attributed to the stone face was that someday a child would be born bearing an exact resemblance and similarity in his manhood as that of a great stone. He would become the greatest and noblest person of his time.
Yes, good. So actually this story that he listened from his mother, the child was expecting that someday, okay, one child would be coming back and he would be having same face, he would be having a likeness of that face, okay, and he would be becoming the greatest person, he would be considered the noblest person of that age, and he was eagerly waiting of that person to come. But all these answers are so simple. So now a very interesting question is that what gave the people of the valley, the idea that the prophecy was about to come true for the first time? So what was the reason behind that? Prophecy means when forecasting was done. Okay. So what gave the people of the valley of the idea? It was young man. So who was that young man? It was Gather Gold. That person has left the area, and that area was left, that valley was left so many years ago. Now that person has become so rich, even so wealthy that he planned to return to his valley where he was born. And this rumor spread that that person gathered gold, he resembled the stone face. So when that was noticed by some of the people, so this rumor really spread. Okay, bache. Now I expect this answer from Gautam Veer. Gautam Veer, unmute yourself, and after Gautam, Shabd Chadda. You tell me this answer. Gautam Veer. If I ask them question, they leave the class. It's really surprising. Okay, Harman, you tell me this answer.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, before telling the answer, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, in comprehension check part 4, ma'am, that answer must be true. Ma'am, you have told false.
Which one? Fourth.
Ma'am, yes.
Though not very rich, Gathergold was a skillful merchant.
Ma'am,
But
because at page number 122, there is a line of this which gives the proof that this is true.
okay, I will be going through this question again. But in my opinion, it is not given in the chapter that he was not rich. It is given that he was a rich person, rich merchant.
Ma'am, no, it is written that he was sharp in his business matters that helped to grow him up in the business.
Okay, I will be going through the detail of this question. Then I will let you know tomorrow. Okay, whatever the doubt you are having. Now tell me answer.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the people of the valley got the idea that the prophecy was about to come true when they heard about Mr. Gathergold. He was a native of the valley who left long back but became very rich because of his skills. He wanted to spend his last days in the village, and the people believed he will be the nobleman to fulfill the prophecy.
Okay, good, good, good. Now, same answer. Diya, you tell me. After Diya, Adish Puri, you should be ready with the same answer. After Diya, Adish should be ready. Yes, Diya, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. The people of the valley got the idea that the prophecy was about to come true when they heard about Mr. Gathergold. He was a native of the valley who left long back but become very rich because of his skills. He would wanted to spend his last days in the village, and the people believed he will be the nobleman to fulfill the prophecy.
Okay, good. Nice. After that, who is going to tell me this answer? Who is ready with the answer? Raise your hand. Tanmay, are you preparing your answer side by side? Where has that Puri gone? Dish Puri? No, he has left the class. Okay, now let's move to next question. Did Ernest see in Gathergold the likeness of stone face? Likeness means, did he notice any kind of resemblance? There was it any kind of resemblance between the face of Gathergold and stone face? Do you think? Arshpreet, what do you think? Did they notice any resemblance? Arshpreet?
Ma'am, no.
Okay. How can you say?
Ma'am, yet didn't see the resemblance.
Yes. Simply answer is written in no. No, he did not notice any kind of resemblance, any kind of likeness. Okay. Now let's move to next question. Who did he confide in and how was he proved right? So who will be telling me this answer? Who did he confide in and how was he proved right? Prepare your answer, hurry up. Hurry up. Who did he confide in and how was he proved right? Confide means to tell a secret. Confide in means to tell a secret in private. So to whom did he tell about that secret in private? Okay. Whom did he tell about that secret? Okay. Akul, you tell me. After Akul, Anjali, you should be ready with the same answer.
Ma'am, yes. After seeing Gather Gold for the first time, he turned away, Ernest turned away and gazed a great stone face in which he trusted in that one day the great stone trusted in the great he trusted that great stone face would return, and even the stone face gave him the surety that he would come, if not today but tomorrow surely.
Yes. So this trust was given. Good. So same answer, Anjani, you tell me. Yes, Anjani, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. He confined in the great stone face after Gathergold's death, as his wealth and gold had already disappeared. He was generally agreed that Gathergold has no resemblance with the great stone face.
But you have used that word confined. It is basically not confined, it is confided. There is a word confided. Confided means to tell a secret in private. And there is a word confine. Confine means to be in four walls, to enclose, enclosed. So there is a huge difference between these two words, confide and confine. So here in question, confide word is there, and what will be the past tense of confide? It is confided. So we have come to know that in this story, when Gathergold died, okay, and all his wealth, it was not now no more also. So at that time, Great Stone Face, he confided that secret to that boy, that one day one of the person would be visiting there who would be having likeness, who would be having resemblance to me. To me means to Great Stone Face. Okay, so you have to write down this thing. Now, next we have is what made people believe Journal, Blood and Thunder was their man? What made people believe? What made people believe that Journal, Blood and Thunder was their man? What was the reason? Journal, Blood and Thunder means the soldier who came there. Okay. See, he was in a army. He was working as a soldier there. Okay. So when he came back to his native village, some of his friends made this rumor. One of the person noticed, after that second person noticed, and after that third, and the chain spread, network spread, and they all started saying the same thing, that this soldier is having resemblance with Great Stone Face. So in this way, whole of the network went on, and this news really spread. So who is going to tell me this answer? So I expect this answer first of all from Diya. After Diya, this answer would be spoken by Samiksha. So Diya, you tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, Diya, start speaking. You are unmuted.
General Blood and Thunder had risen to high person from a soldier. When he returned to his valley, his childhood friends said that the general had always looked like the stone face.
Okay.
Ernest could not find any likeness between the general and the stone face.
I didn't ask you the second part of the question. I have asked only first part. Okay, but you have given both. It's okay. Now, Samiksha, you tell me same answer. Yes, Samiksha. What have you written in this answer? Samiksha. Okay, Pari, what have you written?
Yes, ma'am. General Blood and Thunder rose in position from a soldier. He decided to return to his native valley. The residents of the valley said that he bore the likeness of the great stone face. His childhood friends also said that General always looked like the stone face. So it made people believe that General Blood and Thunder was their man.
Good. Okay. So, next part of the question is, Ernest compared the man's face with the stone face. What did he conclude? Did he find any conclusion? So if he found any conclusion, what was that conclusion? Did he find any resemblance? Did he find any resemblance? So tell me second part of the answer. Matangi, you tell me. Yes, Matangi. So finally, he did not
Yes,
found.
ma'am.
Yes, huh? Tell me.
Ma'am, which answer of the question?
Second part of the question is going on. Fifth question, second part is going on. You don't know. You are asking me which question.
Ernest compared the man face with the stone face. What did he conclude? Ernest could not find any likeness between the journal and the stone face.
Not could not found, could not find, because with could you are supposed to use present tense. Okay. So bache, you will be doing this in your fair notebook. We have discussed all these questions. So you are supposed to do all these questions in your fair notebook. Only back exercise part is left, and back exercise will be discussed tomorrow. So tomorrow you all should be ready with your pencils and books, and you have to write down back exercise. Okay, bache. Now thank you and have a nice day. Take care of yourself.